What's up, everybody? Today is Cobra Kai Season 4, Episode 8, my Dream Plot prediction. Yes, I'm doing all 10 episodes, and we're almost done. I cannot believe we've made it this far, so make sure you guys leave your comments on any predictions and analysis you might have about Cobra Kai Season 4, and especially comments about whether or not you think, if you haven't already, catch up on my first 7 episodes. It's getting a long list of things you got to catch up on now. If you already have not watched my first 7 Cobra Kai Season 4 episodes of my Dream Plots that are already on there, and you have watched this and you haven't watched those, check those out after you watch this video, since you're already on this video. And up to this point, there are 8 episodes, which is pretty much the whole season now. Make sure you tell me down in the comments whether or not you think, and a lot can change, with the ending of the season. That's what people, really look forward to all season, and, rely on to be good. So I'm going to try to make it as good as possible, my dream plot, But, I don't know if, people might want to see something more big outcome, if there is going to be a season 5. But, yeah, make sure you leave comments wherever you think you'd rather see my Cobra Kai Season 4 version happen, whether you write me write Cobra Kai Season 4, or whether or not, what you most think is most realistic going to be happening this season in the episodes, whether or not you think my version's better or what's going to happen, in reality you think it's better. And I imagine, it's a lot of what we think in reality. And make sure you also leave your comments down below. If you have any dream plots thought of your own, make sure you leave them in the video. You make sure you leave that episode dream plot in the actual episode of the video, the same episode of the video of my dream plot for it. Make sure you also do that. And remember, this is a complete description of what it would say on Netflix. I don't write the whole episode or anything like that, and tell it play by play. What this scene to this scene. But I'm gonna be writing the main ideas basically down. And I'm definitely gonna be expanding from what the actual Netflix description would say, just to make sure I get my points across of what I'm saying. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this Cobra Kai Season 4, Episode 8, my dream plot. My dream plot prediction. But it has, it has to be realistic enough. So without further ado, let's get into it. Johnny and Carmen have made wedding plans. They've let Miguel in on the idea of them getting married. And they are officially getting together. Yes, Carmen and Johnny are officially getting together and getting married in Season 4, Episode 8. That is where I think the church scene was. That was about, I think, somebody let me down below in the comments. I can't exactly remember. I think it was about 1st to mid-April, which would be about this time from the way they stopped filming toward the end of April. About Episode 8, where John, Episode 8 has kind of always been through all 3 seasons, in my opinion, kind of like an episode off. They do small things, that just talks about, what is happening up to this point and, what could be happening. There's no real action in it. So I think that they'll get married, which is to be something big, that happens in the season, something a lot of people want to see. But this won't be an episode of a fight or anything like that in it. I also do think on the side plot that we will see John Kreese and Terry Silver really training Robbie hard with the tournament now just around the corner. In their class, what they do, they train him after classes. And like I said, I do believe that Mike Barnes will come back and obviously, team up, in the Miyagi dojo, alongside Daniel as Johnny, takes a few students from the Eagle Fang, still trains in Miyagi dojo, but they do still represent 2 dojos, but they don't clash because the biggest goal is to take, Kreese and Silver now down. I do believe Mike Barnes will team up with them and convince Hawk, hey, you need to stay at Miyagi, there's reasons Dimitri's going to be here and everything like that. If Dimitri does stay, that is. But in my dream plot, he doesn't. But I do believe that he'll be, able to convince him, stay for if he's going to give him all that training, because Hawk knows that he's not going to be getting it from, Daniel, crazy, extended treatment beyond classes and training and everything like that from either Daniel or Johnny. So I think he goes into Mike Barnes, and Mike Barnes trains him hard after classes. We will see that, him really teach him, new techniques. Same with Robbie, the most important techniques in this episode at Cobra Kai Dojo with, John Kreese, Terry Silver training Robbie, and Mike Barnes training Hawk back at the Miyagi Dojo. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video in this episode, Season 4, Episode 8. That is my dream plot. That one was simple, but I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you leave your comments down below if you have any thoughts and predictions about this video or Cobra Kai Season 4 itself, what you really think is going to be happening. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Share this video if you can. Need all the views I can get. I'm sure someone out there who would need like to see this video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you already not. Check out my other videos if you already not. Need all the views I can get. All right. Love you guys. See you guys in the next one. So take care. Peace.